Attorney General Faris Al-Rawi says the sentencing of British Queen's Counsel Vincent Nelson is testimony that reform of this country's criminal justice system is indeed working. Nelson was charged last May in connection with a series of financial transactions and alleged rewards involving legal fees paid to him for representation in state briefs while Anand Ramlogan was Attorney General. Fines totaling $2.5 million were imposed on the Queen's Counsel, who was sentenced by Justice Malcolm Holdip on Monday afternoon. According to the AG, the matter was no small undertaking, but was concluded in just 1 year.
But the Vincent Nelson matter involved a conviction and sentencing for money laundering in what has been described as the largest case of money laundering and conspiracy to commit fraud in Trinidad and Tobago to be completed.
Queen's Counsel Nelson was ordered by the judge to pay the fines in monthly installments over the course of the next year. Should he fail to make the other payments, he will be made to serve a term of imprisonment. He was also placed on a bond to keep the peace for a period of 3 years, or in default, serve 2 years hard labor. Mr. Al-Rawi said this sentencing has underscored the need to change this country's justice system.
Not only was a matter completed in a matter of a year, plea discussion, plea agreement, conviction, and sentencing. And that is a landmark decision for this country. It is a landmark decision in the Commonwealth.
The Attorney General said Mr. Nelson's sentencing is what this country has been begging for and referred to it as a landmark decision.
For all people who are crying for big fish to have consequences, in my recollection, I don't recall ever a charge, a fine of $2.25 million having been levied, certainly not for a money laundering matter. And money laundering is the subject of taking the profit out of crime.
The AG said in the meantime, others charged jointly with Vincent Nelson are innocent until proven guilty. He also added that it's time for citizens to agitate for whistleblowing laws and called on the opposition to stop resisting legislation surrounding the matter. Khrystal Wilson, TTT News.